Okay, so what we're trying to do here is make a poster like this, um, like a movie poster or a concert tour poster, but starting with just an image of somebody. And here's a few examples, by the way, of posters. Um, we've got our graphic design challenge was to make a poster, and you're trying to get a few basic things, the text, and make a new one. For example, this Grease poster that actually features Han Solo and Princess Leia. So now, how do we get to this from this? Well, first, you're going to find any picture of a person uh, that you want to use in your poster. So I'm just going to take Robert Pattinson here. I'm going to copy his image, and I'm going to go back to Pixlr. I'm going to go File, New. I'm using the advanced version of Pixlr. So um, now I'm actually going to go back to the home. You can just hit Control V and paste, and it will paste your image in. Now, if you can find a solid colored background, that's the easiest. This checkerboard background, if I click with the magic wand and it selects everything, I can hit delete. It'll delete it all. That's great. If for example, if he was wearing black and white, and that background was sort of that black and white color, it's a lot harder to do that. The other way you can do it is just get the eraser tool, and you can get in there and sort of erase it a little bit at a time. Oops, I think I'm just coloring. No, I'm erasing. Anyway, I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to reselect it. You can also change the tolerance. So if it's selecting too much or it's picking part of his body, you can change the tolerance and make it stronger or weaker so that when you delete that background, now I hit the delete key. That's perfect. I've got my background for my poster. I'm going to hit escape. Control D will deselect. You can see there's like a little bit of like a white outline around him. That's okay. So now I'm going to click on him with the selection tool. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this because when it's on this layer here, it's like a locked layer. You can unlock it. There we go. I unlocked it. Okay, so first I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them upside down because this is called the day Robert, what did I call it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the day Robert flipped. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make him a little bigger and get his head like right about there. Okay, then I want to find a background. So I just went in and I wrote beach background. You can pick whatever you want. I just put beach background. Okay, and search. And then I'm going to click on the picture, and then I'm going to take the big version right here, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to copy image. And you need to wait until it's loaded. This is actually a very large picture, 3000 by 2000. So when I paste it, it's going to be pretty large. I'm going to just hit Control V. It should paste it as a new layer, and I'm going to drag that layer underneath my existing picture. Okay. So there's my guy. I'm going to hang his head down below the horizon line there just for fun. And then I'm going to go back and look at my text. What was my text? Okay. I'm going to put the name of my actor, as many posters have that information. I'm going to click the T for text tool, and I'm going to write it in. Yep, I want to add a new text layer. Thanks for asking. Very nice of you. Let's see. So we're going to go all caps, Robert Pattinson. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right. So I apologize if you're a fan of Robert Pattinson, but I know enough to know his name. Okay, so now color you can change by clicking on the color. I might pick a color, like I could use the color picker and pick like, I don't know, like this color here. So it sort of blends with the poster better, kind of connects with the poster. I could choose a color from maybe, can I move this? Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna hit the color picker again. Maybe I'll pick like the color of his hair. There we go. All right. So then I'll call this was the day Robert flipped. Okay, so I'm going to go change to a different font. No, that's not what I want. Add text. Yes, please. Okay, there we go. Now I have font choices. And I'm going to pick that one just for whatever. And I'm going to call this the day Robert flipped. All caps, the Day Robert flipped. And then I'm going to choose the color, and this time I want it to be red. I want it to stick out, and I want it to be bigger, so I can click on that size. I'm going to make this so that it fits the space to the side. In fact, I'm going to make that a lot bigger. That's too big. That's like literally exploding off the screen. 300, 100. There we go. Now I'm going to click on him. I'm going to use the move tool here. I'm going to move him over just a little bit. That gives me just a little bit of space. And then I'm going to go back to the Day Robert flipped, click on it, click the text tool again, pick the color. This time I'm going to go with like a straight up, like a red color. And kind of like that. And I want to put it under him. I'm going to put that text underneath him so that it's just a little bit, covered, just to give it that like 3D effect. I'm going to move this so it's just a little bit over the word. I like that. Okay. The date Robert flipped, and then I need the date. So there's I've made a little quote that would be like a movie quote, like they have that little it's called a tagline, I believe. So I'm going to make my tagline here, text. I'm going to paste it, Control V. And I'm going to pull this down here, and I'm going to put that right underneath his head, and I'm going to change that color to be, let's pick the color again out of his hair or something, or maybe his sweater. Sure, why not? Okay, sometimes you just have to hang upside down and hope someone finds you. Don't make me in charge of promoting your movie because it will be bad. Let's say add, and we're going to call this, we're going to say May 4th, the ultimate insult to Star Wars fans that we're releasing this movie on May the 4th, because May the 4th be with you, but whatever. This is about making a poster, and that's the date I like. So I'm going to make this the same color red that I used before. So I'm going to go to the text again, click on this, and I'm going to pick that red. I think that was the red. And I'm going to make this thicker and bigger. And hold on, I'm going to pause. Okay, so we're back, May 4th. I'm going to change the font back to this thicker font that I used for his name. And I'm going to make it bigger because that's an important part of it. And I think that's too big, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's definitely too big. I probably have a lot of things open right now, so there we go. Also, this game, it's called Idle Breakout, and I really enjoy it. So there you go. So there we go. There's my poster. So this one actually, I don't know if I like this one better or this one better. I think I like this one better. That's the basics of making kind of your own custom movie or concert poster, and I hope that helped. There's lots of other tricks and things you do. For example, if you want to add something in here, like let's say a hat, top hat, PNG. I'm going to try to get a PNG of it so it's already got a clear background, but we'll see. I'll add this on top of his head. So I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to copy the image from over here. I'm going to right click. Oh, that's a big one. I'm going to try to find a smaller one. 1800 by 1800. That's better. Copy image. This is going to be an actual PNG. This is kind of cool. I'm going to just file new image. I'm going to paste it. Will it let me paste it? Photo. Sometimes it gives you the option to take from a, here. You can do this too. Paste. So I can hit Control A to select all, and I can hit Control C to copy, and Control A, Control C. And then I can go back over here and paste it, Control V. Now it's very large. This is ginormous. It's much bigger than the picture, so I'm going to shrink it. Also, you can zoom in and out of your document, and then I can flip this upside down so that it will fit on his head upside down like this. Now I would need to move my text if I did that, but it was fun. I think it's worth it. It's worth it. I don't know. That really changes what I did there with my design, but I feel like I made the right choice. I do want this text to fit. There we go. I like that. Looks a little better. All right. I don't know if the hat is really, I don't know if that's really the look I was going for, but there you go. Robert Pattinson with a top hat upside down. The day Robert flipped. He flipped out, man. He flipped. So I will stop there. Have fun making your own. Please share them. I'd love to see what you make.